My name is Phuah and this is my question 5. My new research question for this will be, is there any effect of states and gender on the body height of UMS students? The experimental design will consist of 2 factors, which are states and gender, 2 treatments for each factor, which are Sabah and Sarawak, as well as male and female. 1 sample for each treatment. Sample size for each treatment is 8 students. Body height was obtained from each student. I'm using two-way ANOVA test for this, as the data collected are scale data. There are 2 factors that are studied in this experiment. Each factor has 2 levels. The data are not normally distributed. There is no significant difference in variance between the 2 samples. And this is the table for my results. And this is the box plot I made using the R calculator. Next, I'm going to show my R script. First, I set up my working directory. Then I read my CSV file. I've converted both the states and gender into factor, and this is how the structure looks like. The structure consists of 16 observations of 4 variables. Next, I summarize them all. Then I made a combined factor. Combined factor are as follows: Sarawak female until the Sabah. Next, I converted the combined factor into factor, and this is the newest structure of my data. Next, I've broken up the combined factor into 4 subsets, which are Sarawak female, Sarawak male, Sabah female, and Sabah male. Next, to test for the normality of the data, I carry out the Shapiro-Wilk test on the 4 subsets that I've broken up earlier. And based on the Shapiro test results, most of the p-values are lesser than 0.05, meaning that the data are not normally distributed. Next, I carry out the Levin test to test for the homogeneity. The p-value given out is 0.936, which is larger than 0.05, meaning that there is no significant difference in variance between the samples. Next, I made a box plot using the R calculator and carry out the two-way ANOVA test on both factors and summarize them all. Next, I also check for the interaction between the 2 factors and summarize them all as well. Based on the result of ANOVA test, the p-value for the hypothesis of gender affecting the height and as well as the state affecting the height is rejected. So that means that there is no significant difference in students' body height between gender as well as between states. But then for the value of interaction between the 2 factors, it is larger than the significance level alpha, which is 0.05, meaning that the H naught is not rejected, and there is no interaction between the two factors. That's all for my question 5. Thank you.